Yo, plant-based buddies, Dr. Jules here. It is 6:17 on Thursday night, and I am waiting for my daughter Cassie to come out of gymnastics class in about 10 minutes. So I thought I would have a chat. Now, one of my close friends sent me a question, great question. What do you think about Karen phytoplankton? All of my friends have been talking to me about this. Before I do that video, which I want to make sure to get my statistics straight, and I want to be 100% updated on the science. I actually did research this subject thoroughly last year for one of my good friends who had a question about that same thing: spirulina, chlorella, phytoplankton, the health benefits, and if they really were superfoods. So I just want to make sure to update my knowledge on that subject before I make a video. But that brings me to a really awesome subject, which are superfoods. Do they really exist? Now, the term I've used that term before. That term gets used and abused and is very trendy on social media, but the thing is it's not well defined. Now, you're probably thinking, well, a superfood is a single food that contains some sort of magical prowess and power to either reverse disease or make me feel healthy again. Now, there's no real definition for superfood. I think that you have to be careful when using that because it's mostly a marketing term. Now, when using the word superfood, most people are trying to sell you something or sell you a particular food or vitamin or nutrient or compound that would have claims attached to it that would potentially really change health outcomes. Now, what we already know is that no single food changes health outcomes. So superfoods, really honestly, they don't exist. And if there were superfoods, I would probably be consuming them. Now, what does exist are super meals and super plates and super combinations of foods, because no single food by itself can sustain health. Even if a lot of specific foods are really nutrient dense and packed with vitamins, and they're packed with a wide amino acid profile or a nutrient profile that covers all the minerals and the vitamins and phytochemicals, they're always lacking some, okay? No single food has every single vitamin, mineral, nutrient, phytochemical, fiber, protein, healthy fat, complex carbs, and simple carbs all rolled into one food. Doesn't exist. That would be a superfood. So we always need to be combining things together to get a wide nutrient profile. Now, always remember that nutrient diversity is going to beat nutrient quantity, okay? Wide range of amino acids is important. A wide range of healthy fats is important. A wide range of different types of vitamins and minerals to cover all our bases are more important than a lot of one single nutrient. So I could tell you that blueberries are a superfood because they've been shown, or the anthocyanins that they contain have been shown to promote reduced rates of oxidation. But you can't survive on blueberries. Everyone knows that spinach and kale are probably super healthy foods. But if you're using just spinach and just kale, you're not going to be healthy. The same thing goes with chlorella or spirulina or phytoplankton. They contain healthy B vitamins, healthy complete proteins, healthy fats, but they're not superfoods. They don't contain all the nutrients. You have to be careful with that, right? Now, foods do exist on a spectrum of health, and when you're looking at nutrient density of plants, there is something called the ANDI score, the Aggregate Nutrient Density Index, which ANDI, which puts food on a scale of hierarchy of health in terms of their nutrient density. That means the amount of nutrients they have per calorie. You'll notice that dark leafy greens are usually on the top of that list, so would be considered probably the healthiest according to the ANDI score. But that doesn't mean that you can sustain health by just consuming dark leafy greens. You're going to be missing certain nutrients. So be very careful when you hear the term superfood. Maybe a super dietary pattern would be a more appropriate way of describing it. Maybe a super plate or a super meal. But no single food will cover all of your amino acid, carb, fat, nutrient, minerals, vitamins, phytochemicals. They're not going to be in one single food. So the term superfood is more a marketing term. It's more a trendy, catchy term to try to convince you, usually to buy a product. Rarely is it associated with a dietary pattern, usually a single food that is rich in a particular nutrient that has had science backing up that it improves a certain health outcome. So if we use that definition, well, then that means that sulforaphane, which is a compound in broccoli, then that reduces growth of cancer in a petri dish. We could say broccoli is a superfood, but if you're eating broccoli every day, you're not going to be healthy. If you're eating only broccoli every day, we could say that berries are superfoods. We could say that flax that has lignans in it that have anti-cancer effect are superfoods. By themselves, they suck at providing health. They need to be combined to a dietary pattern that promotes nutrient diversity. So you probably get the point by now, because I'm regurgitating the same information in different ways so that everyone absorbs it. But in a nutshell, be skeptical of superfoods. They do not exist. Certain foods have better nutrient profiles or wider nutrient profiles than others, and certain specific foods have more healthy fats than that one, or a wider amino acid profile than that one. But no single food can promote health. Eat a variety of plants. Studies have shown that over 30 to 40 different plants per week is probably the best predictor of microbial health. Bacteria in your bowels make up the microbiome. So not just fiber in plant quantity, but plant variety. And by plants, I mean fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains. So that includes soy products, dark leafy greens, apples and oranges and bananas and carrots and cucumbers, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds. Plants don't mean lettuce. It means anything that grows in the ground or from a tree. Hope that makes sense. So focus on eating a wide variety of plants from different colors, and that's going to be your superfood right there. Your super dietary pattern, not your superfood. I hope this makes sense. If you've heard of any specific superfood, let me know. And very soon I'll review the different types of foods that we can single out maybe as more as superfoods, like the phytoplankton, chlorella, spirulina, all these types of trendy, catchy things. Cool, right on. All right, Cassie's gonna come out in 2 seconds, so I'll catch you later. Peace.